Are you ready for some history and culture? Are you craving for some delicious spicy cuisine? Are you eager to shop till you drop? And on top of all that, do you want to get up close and personal with pandas, the cutest creatures on earth? Then Chengdu is the place for you. Hey yo, what's up? It's Nataliedrewy. For the next few days, I'll be exploring the vibrant city of Chengdu, a city of many facets. For more videos of my Chengdu series and other exciting places I've been to, please like and subscribe to my channel. Chengdu, also nicknamed Tianfu Zhiguo, capital of abundance in Chinese, is situated in the middle of Sichuan province with a population of more than 20 million. Being one of the top 10 ancient Chinese capitals, Chengdu's history can be traced back over 3,000 years. Yet this old city has been keeping abreast of the times and collecting numerous crowns along the way. It was named the best travel city in China in 2007 by the Chinese Travel Bureau and the World Travel Organization. In 2010, UNESCO crowned Chengdu the capital of delicacies because of its Epicurean cuisine. We flew from Yining, Xinjiang to Chengdu Tianfu Airport. There are two international airports in Chengdu. The old airport is called Chengdu Shuangliu Airport, but the one we landed at, Chengdu Tianfu Airport, is the new one, about 70 kilometers away from the city center, and it can take about 2 hours to get into the city. Quanzhai Alley, also known as Wide and Narrow Alley or Quanzhai Xiangzi Alley, consists of 3 historic parallel alleys dating back to the Qing dynasty. Ancient-style buildings, local Chengdu life, delicious Sichuan snacks, exquisite handicrafts, etc. make it one of the most attractive places in Chengdu. Situated in Chengdu's downtown area, Quanzhai Alley consists of Quan Alley, Wide Alley, and Zhai Alley, Narrow Alley. These streets preserve the remaining parts of buildings that were built after the chaos of war in the Qing dynasty. Still maintaining its looks for hundreds of years, Quanzhai Alley has been attracting millions of tourists with its ancient Qing-style quadrangle courtyard and Chengdu local snacks showcasing the lifestyles of old Chengdu. It also perfectly blends traditional tea houses, trendy restaurants, and fashionable bars, making this place down to earth yet exciting. Zhai, or Narrow Alley, 5 meters in width, was called Taiping Hutong during the Qing dynasty. The architectural style of Zhai Alley underwent a synthesis of Western and traditional Chinese styles over the years since groups of foreigners purchased and rebuilt houses here during the Qing period. It is said that military officers of high rank lived here then. To accommodate their carriages, Quan Alley was built with a width of 7 to 8 meters. Nowadays, wandering along this alley, you can appreciate more than 20 old courtyards and ancient doors adorned with exquisite decoration.
I'm in Sichuan, Chengdu, and I'm trying their street food. Right now, I have a grilled squid in my hand, and I'm gonna try it. Spicy. Since Chengdu is famously known for its hot and spicy food, it's expected the stuff here is spicy. Two straws, I'm drinking it alone. Okay.
Every corner in Quan Alley breathes history. You can choose any one of many tea houses to taste the famous covered bowl tea or try famous Sichuan cuisine in one of the numerous restaurants nearby. The 300-year-old art form of face-changing or 变脸 is a cultural heritage so important that it was once classified as a second-level state secret. But nowadays, you can be entertained whilst enjoying delicious hot pot. The face changes wear brightly colored costumes and move to quick dramatic music. The focus of the performance is the vividly colored masks, typically depicting well-known characters from the Chinese opera, which they change from one face to another instantaneously with the swipe of a fan, a movement of the head, or wave of the hand. The speed is so fast that you simply cannot see how one mask disappears while a new one appears. We found a nice cozy tea house to enjoy some afternoon tea and a local face-changing performance, 变脸. I came to Chengdu 10 years ago and it wasn't as commercial and modern as now. I feel like they have more activities and more restaurants and a lot of things nowadays. Sichuan, Chengdu, you have to try their hot pots. It's a must-try dish in Chengdu. We're going for 4 different flavors because that way it would be more interesting and we can try different flavors. Bedroom, my single bed, double bed, looks comfortable with a very vintage background. Bathroom, shower, toilet, little corridor. As one of the World Heritage Sites for both cultural and natural heritage, Mount Emei is an enchanting combination of lush forests and monasteries, stunning sceneries, and profound culture. It's one of the 4 great Buddhist mountains in China and plays an important role in Buddhism. Mount Emei, covering an area of 154 square kilometers, is located at the southwest of Sichuan Basin. It belongs to Emeishan City and lies 6 kilometers from the city center. It was listed as a World Cultural and Natural Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1996. The highest peak of Mount Emei is 3,099 meters in altitude, and Golden Summit is at 3,079.3 meters, which is the highest spot tourists can reach. Bamboo sedan chairs feature 2 bamboo poles fastened to each side of a chair. These chairs, designed for 1 passenger, are carried by 2 bearers, one in front and one behind the chair. They come in handy for those whom the mountain presents too much of a physical challenge. The cost is RMB 480 per ride. Safety tips. Ecological monkey zone. Mount Emei has the largest ecological monkey zone in China. There are about 1,000 monkeys mainly distributed in the area between 800 meters and 2,400 meters above sea level. Monkeys here are used to tourists. They will jump from one tree to another and may grab the food from your hands, so having a walking stick can be useful. We're going to check out the Golden Summit, and it's very misty and foggy, and it's also raining slightly. As one of the 4 great Buddhist mountains in China and the ashram for Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Mount Emei is famous for its profound religious culture and is a sacred place for Chinese Buddhists.
Are you breathless?
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
You can't see the temple.
Mysterious.
It's a horror movie vibe. as I disappear into
With an altitude of 3,079 meters, Golden Summit is the second highest peak of Mount Emei and the highest point that tourists can reach. It's the symbol and essence of Mount Emei. On the summit, there is a bronze hall. When the sun shines on it, its brightness dazzles the eyes, earning it the name Golden Summit. This golden Buddha on the summit is the tallest Samantabhadra Puxian Buddha golden statue in the world. It is 48 meters high and weighs 660 metric tons. It's a gilded bronze statue which is designed by a Taiwanese designer LiQWYD. It has 10 heads facing in 10 different directions in 3 layers, which implies the 10 major wishes of Samantabhadra. It implies the 10 directions in Buddhism, namely east, south, west, north, southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, upper and lower. It symbolizes that Samantabhadra's wishes can easily satisfy Buddha and the mortal beings from 10 directions and 3 generations. Mount Emei is a place of great religious significance in China. Today, it still preserves about 30 ancient Buddhist temples where monks and nuns who have left the secular life devote themselves to Buddhism. Every year, a large number of believers and ordinary visitors come here to worship Samantabhadra Buddha Puxian Buddha. The average temperature difference between the mountaintop and foot is about 15 degrees, thus people always say there are 4 seasons in one day there. Accommodation. Golden Summit area. There are a few hotels at the top of the mountain, but they are relatively expensive. They are ideal places to stay for witnessing sunset and sunrise, but please kindly note that as it is difficult to build hotels on the mountaintop, there are only 2 to 3 choices and the facilities may not be as good as those available in the city.
你也常去了。
2 km.
Tired.
Sitting on the confluence of 3 rivers in Leshan, the 71-meter-high Leshan giant Buddha is the largest Maitreya Buddha statue carved out of a cliff in the world. Ancient wisdom and Buddhist faith and devotion created this giant and magnificent cultural treasure, which is now world-renowned as an amazing UNESCO natural and cultural heritage property in Leshan near Chengdu. In the ancient Tang dynasty, the water at the confluence of the 3 rivers was very choppy and boats often capsized there with serious loss of life. Thus, in an effort to appease the river gods and slow down the water flow, a local monk called Hai Tong recruited craftsmen to build the giant Buddha. Construction began in AD 713, but when carving the shoulders of the Buddha, Hai Tong passed away. After the death of Hai Tong, the project was suspended for a long time until one of his apprentices continued the construction with donations from the local government. The project was suspended once more when the knees were completed. 40 years later, the project was resumed again, and after the efforts of 3 generations, the giant Buddha was finally completed in AD 803. So this huge project took in total about 90 years to complete. Design features why the giant Buddha has been preserved so well. The giant Buddha is sitting in the open air and the weather of Leshan is humid. The secret lies in its ingenious design. There is an intricate but invisible internal drainage system which plays an important role in protecting the giant Buddha from erosion and decay. Among the 18 layers of spiral coils on the Buddha's head, the 4th layer, 9th layer, and 18th layer have a cross-drainage system. There is a drainage channel from the left side of the chest connected to the back of the right arm. There are also caves at the back of the head connecting the 2 ears. These caves and channels have enabled sufficient drainage, moisture-proofing, and ventilation to avoid erosion to the statue. The total height is 71 meters, while the head is 14.7 meters high and 10 meters wide. The ears are 7 meters long, the nose is 5.6 meters long, the mouth and eyes 3.3 meters long, and there is a 28-meter distance between the knees and insteps. Its insteps can hold over 100 people. There are 1,021 spiral stone coils all inlaid on the Buddha's head.
Finally, at the Leshan Buddha, it took thousands of steps to get down here. It's exhausting. I conquered it.
The giant Buddha is magnificent to look at. Standing next to its feet, one cannot help but be in awe of its majestic presence and the wisdom, ingenuity, and passion required in creating it. It's truly a priceless treasure of the Chinese people and the world.
only famous for its cuisine, it's also famous for its panda reserve, and that's where we're going tomorrow.
It's been an exciting but long day. We've got an early start tomorrow. Please like and subscribe to find out. Bye for now and see you tomorrow.